Kings did not win. They did a lot of good things. Still a lot of optimism.
Certainly is. When you talk to everyone, most everyone feels this is the most complete team the Kings have had. Down the middle, every team strives for that balance with the centerman. The Kings certainly have that.
Burns again on the right wing, down to the circle, a shot, and he scores. Aho with speed, in, Deeks scores. A shot from the base of the left circle goes in. Down 3-0 for the second straight game to start the season are the Kings.
Chemistry isn't always a snap of the fingers. It was great for us to go to Australia to get that team bonding in. But I think it still just takes time.
Mikey Anderson to Fiala to Doughty, winds a shot, he scores! Anderson Golden got it to Lazat, spinning, shooting, block, score! Gavrikov, and it's a one-goal game.
General theme for our team at the moment is finding what works for each and every guy and how do you contribute to the team as a whole.
Kings trail, in front it comes, shot, score! Kopitar from Brunstrom! The Kings have come all the way back!
My mom and dad live 20 minutes from here probably, and then my brother's house is where we're going, but that's a lot closer. Growing up, I was always the year behind him, so I'd watch him do everything. And then want to do it just because he did it. So it's kind of cool that we've both gotten to go through everything from high school, college, World Juniors, and then playing pro now. So it's fun to have us both doing it. And then in the summer, it's fun being able to skate every day and make it a competition. They usually don't let us play on the same team though if we play like 3-on-3 or something because they want something to happen. Hello.
Ellie just got here.
Lucy!
Oh!
Hi, bud.
Right?
Lucy! Hey, hey! Oh, Hi, bud, hi. Hi, buddy. Oh, Cooper! Hi, bud. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Who are they? I know my mom and dad come out probably 3 or 4 times a year. My sister will come out a couple times, so it's fun to have them come out, but being able to come home is nice.
Hi.
I know I miss you.
Ellie, who is it? Is it your Uncle Mikey? I'm gonna put her in her Ellie outfit.
Nice, that's content right there. It's like fun when you come back to Minnesota because you know you have a lot of like friends and people there. People are texting you the days before, so you know there's a lot of people there, so it's kind of cool. And we got a lot of good friends that we grew up playing hockey with that obviously don't play anymore, and for them, like it's kind of cool to be able to live it all with them because they all obviously everyone would love to do it. That was everyone's dream growing up. We were lucky my mom never worked, so she was able to bring us skating when we were younger, or even just bring us around.
She just didn't have a job outside the house, but
Yes, like her job was almost harder. She had to keep us in line at home. Oh, so your LA gear? She's like, there's so many people.
Uncle Mikey. Oh. Funko Mikey.
Whoa. We're lucky that we get to do what we do for a living, so I want to make sure we enjoy it and have fun with it. We need Lucy for Bark Madness.
Aww.
Hi, buddy. Hey, you gotta get in. Hey.
I think there was a time when Mikey was just looked at as Drew's partner, and now I think he's looked at as Mikey Anderson for the way that he's playing the game, and it's deservedly so. Like, this is a guy who's gotten better every single year.
I still don't even feel like I'm that old. This is the first year I've sat by Drew on one side and then Eddie was on the other side. So I had Drew was the closest one to me. He's 10 years older than me. So it's like I've never felt like I've been more on a veteran side. I still don't feel that way. I'm still one of the younger D-men.
Like, Mikey's not a guy who's afraid to speak up in the room. He's a guy who has those leadership qualities. He has those high character traits. He always has. And I think sometimes in a group with so many veterans, when he came in, it can be intimidating or hard for a younger player to kind of show those. From what others have said, it's never been the case with Mikey.
Oh,
Can you believe it? We just watched him on TV last night.
what are you doing? First off, you're just thinking about trying to find a way to stick and stay in the league, and then I've been fortunate enough to have the ability to make that happen, so now I just want to win.
First road game for the Kings, Jim. They started at home, 2 losses, so they've got to sort some stuff out.
Vamos! Hey, oh.
We got a lot of guys that have signed for a long time, and I think now everyone's kind of all on the same page. It's like we just want to win.
That's it, boy.
Everyone likes the individual success with it, but especially right now when you have Kopi and Drew, and now Louis back, and these guys that have won before, you want to do it for them.
I think we can do the same like last year. You go there. Kopi goes low. I don't think he's attacking me.
Each guy understands their role within the team concept. Sometimes, a player might have to give up a minute or 2 a game, but if you end up with the right results, you understand that. If you're coming in a season and as the games are being played and you know exactly what your role is, what's important to help the team succeed, you're going to become a better team.
They're aggressive, hey? Just look up and quick up if we can. Hey, hey, hey!
You have guys who are buying into the roles that they have. You have guys who are willing to sacrifice a little bit on the individual front. If you have all these different people, they can't all play in every situation.
If you slow down, it gives Kev time to get back in here. This guy can't cover both, okay? So deep and flat.
It's been pretty cool to see maybe everybody give a little bit to the collective to support getting everybody the minutes that they probably deserve.
That's it, Mikey! Let's go, get one. Let's get one.
Left circle, shoots, block. Fiala again with it. A lot of ozone time on this power play. It's coming to an end to Dubois, who centers. Jansen tight, save, score! Dubois!
Yeah! Come on! Oh my God.
20 years later, if you win a championship, no one talks about how many minutes you played. They talk about the championship you won and you were part of a special team.
Everyone's involved and wants to be the difference. We're all working together. I think we limit the chance against. We frustrate the other teams that will play, I think.
Left and right, forehand backhand. More on a Winnipeg turnover, a shot, and he scores!
I think to start the year, truthfully, I don't think we've really found our best hockey yet, which is exciting considering where we're at. We've got a lot of good players in the room. I think we're still kind of piecing it together on what our team identity is night in and night out. And adding guys like Pierre-Luc Dubois, amazing player, but it might change someone else's role a little bit. Everyone's kind of trying to figure out how can they best maximize our team effort night in and night out, and that just takes time.
I think it's a balance of a bit of everything out there. I was talking to Kopi about it. Juice, Kopi, Kev, Doughty, they all have tendencies that I'm still trying to learn. Where they like to be, spots where they like to go and shoot from, and being the new guy, you're just trying to learn and trying to get to, as soon as possible, get to know where they are, because you want to play fast, but to play fast you have to not think sometimes. But to not think, you have to know. So I'm trying to get there. It'll happen.
Well, a pretty eventful first period coming to a close. Turnover, Dubois shoots and scores!
It takes sometimes 10, 20, even 30 games to really know and understand their tendencies. Like every player is a little bit different. Like if you're playing with Philippe Danault, when he goes in the corner, you better be ready because he might steal a puck. Like he steals a lot of pucks. If you're playing with Kopitar as an example, if he's first on the puck, 99% of the time you'll end up with it. So you might as well get open because he's gonna outmuscle a guy. If you're playing with Kevin Fiala, if he gets the puck, if I was playing with him, I'd get open because I know at some point he's gonna beat a guy one-on-one.
Cap, from the puck. Shoot the puck. Shoot the puck. Come on.
For Kempe to Doughty, a shot, block, loose puck, Fiala shoots it over the net. Good look on a play the Coyotes thought they had control of. Fiala again, cross ice it comes, and they score! The captain, Anze Kopitar.
Nice play, Kev.
Players have to have instincts, and they have to be able to react to what's around them. We try and work on their individual skills, and there's many of them that go into the game. We try and put structure together in practice so that they can be predictable. But when you're thrown on the ice, who knows what's going to happen, and you got to rely on your talent and your instincts.
Each line has their specialty, and you could see it, and it makes it for a tough matchup against us.
Here's Lazat moving in. Shot, score! Trevor Lewis.
It's the best league in the world. It's a tough league. And I think the best teams have guys that buy into their role. Because if you have a fourth line guy thinking he's Wayne Gretzky out there, it's not going to end so well. So for me and myself, and I could speak for my line on this as well, as we know our role, and we try and go out there and perfect it every night.
Our job as coaches is significantly easier now because we're not as worried about matches. We can run any one of our four lines out against anybody and feel pretty comfortable that the job is going to get done.
All throughout the lineup, we're getting these contributions, and different guys are picking up different guys on certain nights, and it's just led to this team game, this depth throughout the lineup that I don't think we've seen here in a while.
Turnover, Doughty feeds the middle, shot, score! Blake Lazat.
One shot, one goal, Lazat, boy. I love the stats. 4 minutes plus 2, one shot, one goal, 100%. Yeah, Kopi? Is that good? I think so.
Every line's important. Every player's important on any team, and especially a championship team. You need to be deep. You see it every year. Vegas last year, they're probably the deepest team in the NHL. You know, we're right up there right now too.
Well, the Kings are wrapping up the month of October. They have Vegas tonight. They started the season with Colorado and Carolina, Boston in between. The Kings are playing a lot of the NHL's best here early on.
We always talk about the test aspect of that. Can the Kings take the next step?
Dubois and Angola, chance, kicked out, rebound, score! Right corner, Lazat turns, shoots, save is made, rebound, Anderson, a shot save, loose puck, score! Trevor Lewis, 2-0 LA. A pass down low, and Marchessault one-touched it to Stone for the go-ahead power play goal. Here is Doughty. Kings trying to tie it up. A give and go with a shot. He scores! Doughty set up top of the slot from Kevin Fiala to tie the game at 3. Round 1 of the shootout for Vegas. Eichel in, shoots, and scores. Must score to keep it alive. Fiala into the zone, in on goal, shoots, save, Thompson, and Vegas wins the shootout and wins the game.
How much does a game like tonight, against obviously defending champions, but an elite team, how much does tonight show you how not so far away you guys are?
You could feel the power of our team, how powerful it can be when we're playing our game. Could have went either way, like I said, and yeah, it's definitely encouraging to see that, and I feel confident about it.
You talked about this was a good game for your team, but at the end of the day, it's still you've earned 2 of only 8 against those 4 elite teams. Is there a concern?
No, there's not a concern. There was a concern early in the year at the way things were happening against those teams. 2 shorthanded goals against Carolina. That was something that we didn't want to give up. Maybe it's a different game that night, but we're still trying to iron out some wrinkles with our group, and in certain areas we kind of fix one area and then we got to go attack another. I think we have the right group and we have the right focus, so there's not a big concern. We played some quality clubs, left some points on the table, but I think we're going the right direction.
you see what the external expectations are, but the internal expectations are pretty high too. This team did a lot of good things over the last couple of years, but now maybe they have the horses throughout the lineup to match the structure that they've set.
You can't let your foot off the gas. Now you have expectations and all that kind of stuff, which is so great and it's a blessing. And but it's also, you know, added pressure, and you don't want to let anyone down or anything like that. It's a privilege to have expectations, and I think that we know that. But when you're out there, you don't think about any of that. You're just trying to win games and play your best. A handful of years ago, when we were in rebuilding mode and trying to get pieces and the different kind of vibe in the locker room and all that kind of stuff, and where we're at now, the confidence our team has, where our sights are set, is a lot higher. It's always, there's points of the season where you're down and you're like trying to find the energy because you're just kind of run down. But yeah, you just learn it and you just get through it. We used to live up here. Okay. We used to take our dog out to this park. Having a puppy on the 19th floor was in the middle of winter was not the smartest idea. It's cool seeing both sides of it a little bit, where here it was very under a microscope, and you know, most people live downtown and you're surrounded by people all the time. And when I was playing for the Marlies, it was more mellow, but it was still like pretty, you know, people knew who you were, that kind of stuff. And I only experienced being a Maple Leaf for not as long, so just the beginning of that was pretty crazy and very cool. I didn't really experience, you know, maybe the downsides of that because I was so new. You know, getting to look up every night, most nights when my family's up there and get to see them is really crazy, and something I'm really grateful for. You get to play with guys like Phil and RV who treat every day as like it's such an important day, right? Phil, in my opinion, is a Selke caliber centerman, so I'm grateful to play with him. Just kind of learn from them and bring what I bring, which I think is a lot of the same habits and aspects of the game. So I think Blakey's done an amazing job of getting guys who want to win. Now it's on us. That expectation, like I was talking about, is there to go out there and win games.
They certainly seem to have a really good energy as a group. I would say the teams that we had, like from 2010 to 2015, was a group that was very close together, and you kind of seeing that.
Fiala was hoping for a back pass in transition. Instead, it is lugged forward by England. He will drop one off and get a return. Backhander, score! Andreas England, the defenseman.
It's very clear that this is a group that's very close, and a group that's playing not just with each other, but for each other.
And the Kings, this is as well as they have ever begun the season on the road.
We've kind of built a reputation the last couple of years with the coaching staff that we play hard. There's not a night that we don't want to play hard and be in your face and basically force guys to make mistakes. Yeah, you want to be a tough barn to come in and play, or you see we're coming on the road, you go, okay, this is going to be a tough matchup.
Kempe speeds in, Kempe. A pass across, shot, score!
We like guys to be worried about us and our energy level and our passion.
The Kings have not lost on the road. The best road start in franchise history.
I just think that we've been cleaner on the road. We haven't beaten ourselves on the road, which we have at home a few times. But other than that, our game stays, at least preparation-wise, the same.
Flyers get it clear. Back quickly, Byfield floats it towards the net, looking for a tip. Score!
You're talking about consistent, but overall, 4 lines, 6 defensemen. And the Kings come up once again with a big 2 points.
Todd, whenever asked about the game you guys played against Vegas and LA, you, the players, all seem to like the way that you guys played that game. What were maybe some of the things that you did in that game that you'd like to see carry over into tonight's game?
Well, when I look at that game, I think of 40 players that played hard, heavy, calculated hockey. So that's on both teams. And sometimes your opponent drags you into a real good match. I think that's going to happen here again tonight.
LA perfect on the road, 6-0. Golden Knights, record of 11-1-1.
We're confident with all of our lines, all of our players. We know everyone can play and chip in. I think if everyone's playing their game, doing what they can, I think everyone's going to find success.
Long
Strong shift in the Golden Knights zone for Los Angeles. Here's Spence with a drive. Score! Kempe! 1-0 Kings!
We're seeing firsthand like what this team can look like when everybody is kind of going together. It's not one line or two or three, it's four lines. It's not just, Drew playing 35 minutes in Carrick. It's everybody kind of pulling their weight. Those guys at the top are still playing at that high level, but now everyone behind him is matching at that high level, and we haven't seen, at least since I've been here, anything like that.
Here's Spence straight away. Spence with a shot. Score!
Throughout the lineup, just everybody is pulling their weight, and I think the output has been really, really impressive.
Here's Kempe, 20 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Score! Dubois! 3-0 Los Angeles. Blocked off by Byfield, broke his stick. Puck sent down into the empty net. Kopitar, number 400. His Kings sweep the 4-game road trip. They become the 8th team in NHL history to win their first 7 road games.
You're not going to be your best for 82 games. There's going to be your best game and your worst game in 82. It doesn't matter if you win or lose them. You have to find ways to scratch and claw points out of those nights.